Hey, my name is Andi Bühler. This is the DrumCode hand-foot rolls. Sounds like this. So, what we're doing is we're playing actually single strokes. Normally we'll play the single strokes with two hands, like this. And now we're playing, instead of the left hand, the right foot. Right hand stays. So really important is that you keep the foot pedal really loose. So we don't want to have it too kicky. So check this out. I'm only touching it with the tips of my foot. I don't need any power. So if we want to have it a bit louder, no problem. But it still feels loose. That's the same like when you're playing single strokes. So there are two things that you need to achieve with that exercise. You want to have the exact position between the right hand strokes. So it really feels like a flowing motion. And you need to have your right foot, you need to train your right foot to a certain tempo. All right, so you can practice, like I guess you know how to practice all that stuff. You start at the slow tempo and then you go up. I mean, that's one way to do it, but I always like to have it in if you play it in a long distance, in the same tempo, then you train all that stuff. Precision is nothing to worry about. And after one day, after 2 days, you can go to the next level and you will see you're really fast in the up-tempo region. So we're playing that with a reading book. A white spot contains 2 strokes. 1 stroke on the floor tom and 1 stroke with the bass drum. So it's one spot, 2 strokes. One white spot, 2 white spots, 4 white spots. So you can actually count what you're doing with the right hand. All right. So we're combining it with a black spot. And the black spot is only single stroke with both hands. And we're playing that with another sound on the snare drum. So 1 black spot, 2 black spots, 3 black spots. And we add an accent, or we add actually 2 accents. So every first and every last stroke of the black spots has an accent. So if you only have 1 black spot, you have 2 accents because it's 2 strokes. 1 black spot, 2 black spots, 4 strokes. So the first and the last stroke is accented. Instead of course, you can accent with a rim shot. So let's see number 5. All right. Let's take a look at number 6. So let's hear number 1 to 6 of the 16 combinations. I'm adding a hi-hat on 2 and 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So go through the reading book. The whole 4-spot section works for that. All right. So now we want to add a groove in between. That's the other way. So let's hear number 1 with a groove. As you see, the fill-in, our foot rolls, end with a stroke of the bass drum. So, and the groove starts with the bass drum. So we're actually doing a double stroke. You can play it like this. What I like is playing the last spot with a special combination. So you can do this with any combination of the reading book. Every time the last spot is white, you can, instead of playing floor tom bass drum, you're playing floor tom snare drum, like this. Like this, you have a nice kick into the groove. And you don't have to play a double stroke with a bass drum, because that sounds sometimes it sounds a bit not too precise. And in a certain tempo, it gets a bit confused what you're hearing. Other version. You just make sure you get out of the fill-in into the groove with a secure motion, and it sounds always good. All right, so you can do that with all the 4-spot section again, with a groove and as a fill-in, the hand-foot roll stuff. Good. So now let's take a look at the 3-spot section. There we have only 3 spots, same concept. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can play it like this, feel it like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, when you're going into the groove, you can add this little combination, floor tom and snare. Let's hear it like this. So when you're playing this a bit faster, it sounds like there are triplets. And if you're now using the pulse in the hi-hat, not as a 3/4 pulse, you use it as a 6/8 pulse or as a triplet pulse. Sounds complicated, it isn't. That's what happens. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and it's more like 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Panama, 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 Panama. So now we're playing number 1, black, white, white, black, white, white. And it sounds like triplets. Again. So let's hear the first 5 numbers. 1, 2, da 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 ba da da. You see, as a fill-in, number 1. Have fun with that. If you have any questions, just write me an email and see you soon. Bye.